Coming to you live from a prostitute-infested shanty on top of a frozen lake, the #1 podcast all the hot babes are raving about. Slick and Brewski save the world! Welcome back to our humble abode, the shanty. I'm Slick, and with me as always is my man, the Brewski.
And I like pickles.
Helping you find logic between today's ever so chaotic headlines, all while keeping it politically correct for the viewers. And we want to thank our 92 subscribers. You guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing. Make your get your comments in there, get your likes in there, get your shares in there. We got special guests, Kamos and Ren. What the hell's going on with Disney? Hit them hard, Bruce.
They're getting out of control, Bob. They give no shits now.
Talk to me about it.
They're pretty much coming out and literally saying everything we thought growing up, how they put like hidden innuendos in movies, and
there's penises in the background.
Pretty much
all of these.
We remember like Aladdin and stuff. They were making all kinds of sexual stuff and the smoke and all that. Now they're literally just coming out and saying that's what they're doing. They don't give a shit now. They're going after little kids with that stuff now. And they're not afraid to say it.
I think the thing that's most troubling is the fact that they're like talking about having more transgenders in the shows. Well, and it's like they're just pushing it so hard. It's disruptive. I'm not saying I don't. It's tough because it's like you don't want to like make transgenders feel unwelcome.
Right.
But you don't want to say,
you don't want to invite
come on
it either.
into every movie either. You almost want to. Am I wrong for that? Like, I'm all about trying to make sure people feel welcome, but it seems like they're laying out the carpet for them.
But they're pretty much trying to, like the one lady that's one of the higher ups. They got a YouTube out there of like 4 or 5 of the higher up people that are literally in charge of the movies and the Disneyland and Disney World talking, and they're literally saying that like they don't have enough yet. They want to have 50% of the little characters that walk around the park being transsexual. They don't want little girls for it to say prince or princess on boys or girls. Like, it's like, if they want, they'll have a name tag that says, "Oh, the little boy says he wants to be a prince. Okay, here's a sticker." If not, you're not allowed to say prince. Like, they had a little.
I gotta ask, like,
they had a meeting already about it. I guess
still the minority of people that are like this.
Not even 1%.
They're making it seem like everybody is questioning their gender.
I think there's a right and a wrong way to do it.
Okay, elaborate. I don't know.
I mean, there's just a lot of trash out there, and people that don't have class about how they approach the situation.
Okay.
I think.
Disney is just pumping it into their thing. I don't know if it's class or not, but
you have to remember, like, Disney also are like the worst movies, honestly. I mean, listen, honestly,
fan favorites though.
But wait, Bambi, I mean, the mom dies. Everything, like, a lot of them are tragic.
Right.
How are kids gonna deal with death if they don't? Well, I mean, it's tough. It's a double-edged sword. I'm not arguing. I mean, it tells a story. It's a story of life. I'm with you, but I'm also thinking I'm way less worried about Bambi's mom dying than these transgenders making out like two 13-year-old boys making out in front of my son and be like, we're gonna shut this the off now.
But I get what she's saying though, because that's where it kind of started with, because the trauma that they would sneak into the movies and all that kind of stuff was the beginning of it. And once you get the trauma in there, well, then you can start the influential stuff and actually get people believing what kind of agenda you're pushing.
I mean, look at Fox and the Hound. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a devastating movie too. I don't ever want to watch it again. I mean, I've seen it like twice, and both times I was like,
they're talking about trying to get rid of the remember the 2 dogs with the spaghetti? They're saying
Lady and the Tramp.
They were talking about getting rid of that because they want to, they want one of them to be a transsexual, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I'm like, we can't be doing that.
Spider-Man's gay.
Superman. Wait till the new Superman, Bob.
Is that the one? It's Superman's gay?
Yeah.
I just saw a really cool meme. I thought it was cool, but it was 2 women and they were kissing, and I thought it was kind of hot. But
perfect.
See, like, it's one thing, I don't know. See, this is where it sounds like a douchebag guy thing. Like, we're okay with 2 women kissing. It's like, I mean, I could live with it.
But you also,
when it's 2 guys, it's like, all right, I got better shit. I think I was gonna go to church actually. Okay, all right. What irritates me is, okay, people can be what they want to be. At least grow up a little bit and then figure out what it is. Yeah.
When you go after a 5-year-old kid that doesn't know what they want to be, like, they're literally like. they're literally trying to like put this stuff in the kids' head and they don't know what they want to be. You know what I mean?
Is it giving like the kids mixed messages?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, they don't even know what is mixed messages though yet. Whether you're fishing, hunting, shooting paper, or changing oil, Carlisle Pro Glasses will protect your eyes from damage or sunlight. Carlisle Pro Glasses. Are you ready to be a pro?
Yeah, because they criticize everything from top to bottom to the point where then no one knows what's right because they've made every single viewpoint look somewhat like, oh, I don't know if I should believe that. I don't know if I should believe that. So then they can just come in with whatever and just shove it down your throat and you're oh, okay.
Can you cling on to that? It's like we're all on floating ice and it's all breaking and you got to pick one to jump on. And so someone can say, you fucked up. You're on the wrong ice.
Right.
World War III. Boom.
Right.
They're shooting at each other now.
Right.
What say? Come on. Are you going to shoot somebody with an AK-47 because they're wrong?
No. Well,
you
I
might
mean,
have
sometimes.
To. Yeah, you might.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean, it depends if they're like an asshole or not.
Cut you off in traffic. I'm just kidding. Jerry, edit that part
We actually have a liquid for that when you get caught up.
We got the CBD oils.
CBD oils for that.
Calm down in traffic and not punch someone in the fucking eye. Where is it? I don't. Oh yeah,
you looked at me the wrong way.
CBD brought to you by Modern Remedies. Right there. When you're gonna take
when
a
somebody
squirt,
cuts you off in traffic,
squirt under the tongue, and everybody can just relax. Okay, we don't need to shoot this guy. Maybe the next one. I'm just kidding.
But like how I say, they're going after the 5-year-olds that don't know what they want.
Watch how smart I get now.
And then like they don't even have a thought. Like
they aren't even thinking about that kind of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That
by the time they're starting that stuff at some places between 5 and 8 years old. Like kids aren't thinking about that stuff.
Maybe even health. I mean, I was saying about it the other day. What the hell's biology class going to look like going forward?
That's a good.
Anybody thought of that? I mean, like
penis, vagina.
You liar!
Yeah. What about a half penis, half vagina?
Yeah. How are you gonna like
biology class?
Are you gonna,
distinguish.
teach them about sex change? I mean,
well, that situation happened in Texas. That the parents are divorced. I told you about that. Parents are divorced. Mom got the kid. Okay, mom's big into, and this happened in Texas.
Jesus Christ! You want to talk about like using the kids in a divorce? It's terrible, and it will happen. I'm gonna snip his penis off now that you banged all those young 20-year-old girls.
Here's the thing, bud. Here's the thing. The mom's all into the little boy. Saw a little girl dressing like little girls and stuff. He's 5 or 6 years old. He's probably like 7 now.
Instead of smacking him, they're going and buying more dresses.
But the kid wants to literally get his whatever cut off. All right. And the dad's like, whoa. Dad's like, whoa, that ain't happening. He's 7 years old. He's in a phase. He don't know what the hell he wants. The mom's all about it. Well, they took this to court and the mom won.
Jesus Christ.
So, and I'm like, hold on a minute. Whether you're fishing, hunting, shooting paper, or changing oil, Carlisle Pro Glasses will protect your eyes from damage or sunlight. Carlisle Pro Glasses. Are you ready to be a pro?
If you're in the interest of trying to wake up early, the plan is to start by waking up early. Because going to bed at night after you've woken up the first time, and it's like, oh my God, I'm going to bed. Everybody's like, it's 9 o'clock, and it's like, fuck you, I'm going to bed. I don't care. Like, nothing good happens at night. Once you realize
He's like, I just watch Tucker and I go to sleep.
No, I'm dead nuts serious.
Tucker don't go until 9.
Anybody.
I get on my phone. My phone sucks me in.
So it's like you've highlighted the,
But then force yourself to get up early.
I'll send you a...
I'm on like Instagram and stupid
So get up in the morning and get on Instagram.
Well, they
nothing
say
wrong
too,
with
if
that.
you, like you said, don't try to go to bed early. Force yourself. Do the hard thing by getting up early. And if you start your day by doing that hard thing, then you set the tone for the rest of your day that you're going to accomplish more things you don't normally accomplish.
Well, I wake up and I clock in. Like, I wake up and clock right in. I mean,
in your pajamas?
Right.
Yeah. No,
They're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing clocking in at 5 a.m.?
When my alarm goes off, I have to clock in. So
that's awesome.
I mean, that's what you do when you work from home. I mean, that's the
you sleep next to your laptop?
I just turn it on, and sometimes I go back to bed for another 20 minutes.
Gosh. I used to do that when I'd plow. I'd be like, they don't fucking know I'm sleeping in my truck. Just not sleep for like an hour and a half, getting paid $55 an hour.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah. That's how you can pay for a podcast. Yeah.
That's
so
perfect.
About morally, ethically terrible things. Drugs.
No, I'm just joking.
No, you're not. We do love drugs here at Slick Brewski. Save the world. How can you save the world without drugs? You can't. And so go out and do your drugs. Leave us a comment, like, subscribe, and maybe add to our list of viewers.
Disney would make you do drugs, right?
No, I wanted to see if I could pull up for you this audio bit of some lady in my calling about my sign on my truck.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's time we address this. But have a listen to this.
Heidi, hi. Your colleague Chelsea put me through to your voicemail. I'm a resident of Kent, and I drove by your store today on my way home. There's a big old white truck sitting out front with a big sign on it that is very disturbing to me, and it says Biden sucks. I didn't look at it that closely. It may have more language on there, but I called the bank, which has since left that site, and then I thought, well, I'd call you and see if your organization is dealing with that company, whoever the truck is. I think that sign should be removed from there or covered or something. It's just dreadful. So could you call me back and let me know if you can help me make this happen or refer me elsewhere? Perhaps whoever owns the building now. I understand it's changed hands. Mary 65. No, thanks, Heidi.
I'll have to edit that number out, but isn't that
You need to
great?
get her on the show.
She doesn't believe in freedom of speech. I wanted to call her. We'll call her on the show and be like, and I'll just set it up and let her. And I want to hear how, and I'll be like, is there something I can do? Maybe if I covered it up, or would it help if I changed it to say Biden sorta sucks?
Kinda.
Just like, who the fuck does she think she is that like you're gonna get anywhere with that? Like, do you really think someone's gonna like, where are these fucking people?
Right. Someone that decided to put that sign on their truck, and you're going to call them and say that, and they're just going to be like, you know what? You're right. He doesn't suck. He's actually great.
That's what I'm going to call her back. I'm going to be like, yeah, I guess it wasn't the most choice way of talking about it, but, and like let her.
You should be like, what do you recommend?
Bait her conversation. Well, and just like try and be really kind to her and be like, I'm sorry that we couldn't make you happy. Maybe I could. Maybe we could work with this. What do you think we should do?
Did she say that she worked at Starbucks?
No, I don't think so.
Something about Starbucks.
I
Her
think
last name was
Buy her
Starbucks.
coffee. You know what I mean?
I think it was her last name or something. Yeah, I want to approach it with all the gracefulness and everything and be like, just let me know, how I can make this up to you. I'm so sorry. Because every time I see a Black Lives
what do you
Matter
recommend?
sign,
What do you
I
recommend?
get angry, but I don't call the people and say, you're being lured into some Marxist,
There was a cop that arrested a guy that had tell your daughter to give me a rim job or something.
Oh, yeah.
Something crazy.
The crackdown.
It was on. Oh, have you seen the video?
No, keep going. I'm listening.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, he pulled him over and arrested him, and the cop, his reasoning was it was too freedom of speechy or whatever. And he's like, well, if my kid ever saw that, blah blah blah, I was just, I don't know.
That's it. I actually met somebody at Subway that we got to talking about the sign on my truck, and he said he got pulled over by a cop, and he had a bumper sticker that said all Biden voters should eat shit or something. And I'm like, that's pretty wild. And he said he got it at AutoZone, and the cop he told me this elaborate story, which I had to keep kind of asking him, and then he came out with more information, and he said I know all the something, and he wasn't a cocky kid, by the way. Right. He was the kind of kid that made you think like. He's the person, if you call him out and you're wrong, he's just going to stick to his guns and be an honest person. And he said, I'll turn off my camera, but tell me why you pulled me over. And the cop said Jesus Christ, you all right there?
Yeah.
And the cop was like, what's that bumper sticker on your car? And I'm like, so that, once he turned all the cameras off, now the guy's true colors came out. And that's just like,
yeah,
it's like, it's tough that you got to, turn off the recorder, and these people, their ego, man, cops and their egos, it's trash.
Power trip.
Some cops.
Then again, who am I? That's exactly right.
Some cops.
Thank you for bringing that up. It ain't
Some
all
cops.
of them, because
there are good cops out there.
there's a lot of
very good cops.
Monroe Falls. Every time I go through Monroe Falls, I get waves and shit, and I'm waving back.
You
and
went to school with them.
Yeah, most, some of them, but not all of them. And it just seems like it's all hunky dory. Hey, wouldn't you know it? I'm not breaking any fucking laws. But then you go through certain areas and you seem to not always get the same I got to be honest though, with that Biden sucks sign, all the cops seem to be my friends. So so there's something going on there, and it's not just this cop or that cop; it's fucking all of them. So what's that tell you?
They love America.
They have no interest in this half-brain fucktard. And how do you feel? Leave a comment below. You were saying?
No, I was just saying that there are good cops out there, and it's unfortunate that we go towards the negativity.
Yeah, they do go toward the. Well, it's more attractive.
But
it's more attractive to watch a video of a cop that did his job wrong, so people can
Negativity
feel
sells.
validated and find out. And negativity sells.
Yep.
And cop pulled his gun out for no good reason, and it's the one cop, and it very very
It ruins it for everybody.
It
Yes.
ruins
What
it for everybody.
they don't play is the guy shooting at the cop first.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, it's the media coverage
Yeah,
that
it's
Well,
ruins it.
just like Trump.
I mean, I didn't like that. Sounds really bad, but how about when that chick pulled a knife out and was literally about to stab someone?
Oh yeah, and
Cop
then,
had absolutely no choice but to do his job and take her the fuck out.
Right.
And then you had superstars weighing in way before.
should have shot him in the leg like Biden says.
No, and they were like giving away that officer's
everything.
information before the word got real.
Yeah.
And then it turned out that everything he did was totally normal, totally fine.
Yeah.
There was no back, but you had all this shit going on at the same
Right.
time, and people were going like on negative cop overload.
What scares me is there's all these people that don't want the cops. All right. What's funny is the people saying that they don't want the cops. All right, will be the first to disappear if something goes bad.
Yeah.
Like if we're in a world where there's no cops. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The people they don't know how to defend themselves.
Oh no. They're
But
straight
hey,
fucked.
take all guns away. The bad people won't get the guns if everybody don't have guns.
We can't let these people.
Sure
we
won't.
can't let these people dictate the way
Right.
our plan.
It's so funny.
fucking-
People are
They're
just-
so fucked in the head. They're so fucked in the head.
There's just
They
too
have-
many weak people, bud.
They just wouldn't be able to back up their argument long enough to even give a valid one, and
Right.
so that's why we can't let them run our fucking country. We
But
can't-
right now,
their
it's
vote-
sad.
their
They're
vote-
the ones
their-
outnumbering us,
well,
though, bud.
no, they're
The-
not.
dude, I'm telling
it's the
you-
way there's stuff in the ballot box. It's all fucked, bro.
Well, here's the
it's all
thing.
fucked.
Here's
It's
the
all a
thing.
big fucking joke.
Well, here's the thing. All right, that
Putin's
like I
gonna
said,
save
like
us.
I said, that communism virus. It's a bigger virus than Corona will ever be.
Are you
all
pro
right?
Russia yet? You should be. No, I'm just kidding.
That what the mind
And we're canceled. That's when they kick open the door. Sorry, go ahead.
that Corona mindset though, bud.
Yeah.
it's bigger than you know.
Well, when you talk about that, it does get inside their head.
Right.
Next thing you know, you got joggers running around with a mask on, no one around them, and you know it's working.
But right there should tell you everything you need to know.
And that's what they
Those
want.
are the kind of people that probably don't want the cops.
Wait till you've paired that with facial recognition cameras, and they can keep gauging how many people have crossed over to the dumb side. I mean, dark side.
Well,
you
they
know,
want it to where
how
people-
stupid can you fucking be?
They want where people.
What's your mask situation like? Would you wear a mask when you go jogging in a park?
No.
Okay, so you're not that far gone. You did get the shot. It's understandable. I mean, there were moments where I didn't know whether it was the right thing to do or not. You know, there was moments of flashes of people just dying, and you know, this would be the only way to put an end to this. And I kept thinking, you know what
We've
sounds
seen this script
what
somewhere
sounds
before.
better than going and getting a shot though? Wrapping myself in an American flag,
Actually, yeah.
saying "fuck you."
I had a cross and an American flag. I'm going to roll. I'm good to roll.
That's right. What people have died so we could be free. We live in a free country.
Right.
Don't ever be afraid
Right.
of anything.
Right.
And don't let your kids see you be afraid of anything, because then it just starts a perpetual habit of being a Are you a Change the channel, because you're not welcome to watch. I'm just kidding. You might learn how to grow some hair and eventually a I'm just kidding.
Awesome.
Okay,
But that's-
so
that's so
we're gonna
funny.
wrap it up.
That's
We're gonna be canceled so quick.
Well, it's nice to see you guys. Maybe
you-
next time in about 4 years we can change the name.
Yeah, YouTube headquarters. How can I help you? Yeah, my podcast that they got taken off. Oh yeah, Slick and Brewski. Well, actually, we were waiting for you to call.
Rumble.
Tell me he's
Is
a
this
piece
Rumble?
of shit.
Is this Rumble?
Tell me, is this Rumble?
Anybody got that number for Rumble?
Rumble.
Actually, we might have a backup plan. Is communism seeping into your life? Are you worried about the future of the nation and it seems like no one cares? Call the Slick and Brewski Communist Trauma Hotline today, 330-285-0984, and tell us about your problems. We can help.
And guys,
Did you hear about Lucky Charms killing people? Oh no.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I guess we're pretty much fucked when it comes to China, Russia, Ukraine, transgenders, and Disney. Don't forget to like and comment so you can save the world. And the music plays.
We're nasty, that's just the way we roll. And I think it's time for you to get your kicks come through on a nasty goal. So set the pace, make a move, make history for the books. And join me on the nasty side so you can quit with the nasty looks. Cause you think you're wild, well we are too. It's like one big old nasty zoo. And you just might wanna watch our step tonight, or you might end up with a nasty